Ruy Lopez opening, Morphy defense, Karpov variation, 10.d4 Bf6 11.a4 bb7 12.na3. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Black had a good opening, but white was on another level. Both players navigated the middle game well. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. The Ruy Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop must choose between exchanging and withdrawing. ba4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. nf6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. Castling gets the king out of the center and prepares to develop the rook to e1. b7 develops the dark squared bishop and prepares to castle. 1 rupee centralizes the rook and protects the e4 pawn. b5 gains space on the queen side and forces the bishop to the b3 square. bb3 is forced, but the bishop is well placed because it attacks the f7 square. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. c3 prepares the d4 pawn push, opens up the c2 square for the bishop and allows the queen to develop on the queen side. The e5 pawn is supported by d6 and the bishop on light squares can advance. h3 stops black from using the g4 square. This allows white to play the d4 pawn push without having to deal with black's light squared bishop coming to g4. d7 overprotects the e5 pawn and unblocks the f7 pawn and e7 bishop. d4 gains space in the center and allows the dark squared bishop to develop. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. This makes winning a pawn a possibility. It is the final book action. Although the score was nearly equal, white now has the upper hand. It is incorrect. This strikes a rival knight. That's good. This moves the knight to safety. This threatens to win a pawn. It is good. This exchange is fair. This prevents the adversary from winning a pawn. It is ideal. Backs off. It is ideal. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is best. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. That's good. Although white had the upper hand, the game is now almost even. It is incorrect. Recaptures. It is ideal. This poses a threat to a knight who is confined. It is ideal. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This misses a chance to kick a knight. It is incorrect. The pawn is now adequately defended. This is the only move that works. This threatens to reveal an attack on a queen. This prevents the opponent from being able to attack a trapped knight. It is a great move. This poses a threat to strike a knight. It is ideal. This ignores a superior strategy for protecting a pawn that was being attacked. It is incorrect. Not the finest, this. It is incorrect. The knight becomes more active as a result, gaining control over more of the board. It is ideal. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. That's good. This overlooks a better way to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. This permits the opponent to kick a knight. It is an inaccuracy. This is a missed chance to kick a knight. It is incorrect. This squanders a chance to advance a rook from its starting square. It is incorrect. There were worse maneuvers, but there were also much better ones. It is incorrect. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. Backs off. It is ideal. It's all right. That's good. This is not the best approach. It is incorrect. This poses a threat to an open file and a rook. It is incorrect. This enables the adversary can grab an open file containing a rook. It falls flat. As a result, the bishop may now control more squares because it is in a better position. That's good. What I would have advised is that it is ideal. This poses a threat to an open file and a rook. It is ideal. As a result, the adversary can take an open file containing a rook. It is incorrect. This shifts the bishop to a square with more activity, giving it greater scope. That's good. Now that the rook is on an open file, it is easier to control squares all over the board. That's good. Not the finest, this. It is incorrect. This enables the adversary can grab an open file containing a rook. It is incorrect. This is a missed chance to capture an open file with a rook. It is incorrect. This poses a threat to an outpost manned by a knight. It is quite good. Now that the rook is on an open file, it is easier to control squares all over the board. It is ideal. A powerful play. It is quite good. Very precise. It is best. There were worse maneuvers, but there were also much better ones. It is incorrect. This is not the best approach. It is incorrect. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. This accomplishes this by posing a threat to a rook and compelling it to flee. It is ideal. This wins a tempo by threatening a knight and forcing it to move away. It is excellent. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Black had a good opening, but White was on another level. Both players navigated the middle game well.